Hi, Kyle. I quit my job a few days ago. I'm trying to stay in the now and not get caught in the fear. So, what if we don't stay in the now as an avoidance of fear? There's a difference. You could have the now as an avoidance of fear, right? That's the present moment, not the now. I want you to catch the difference. The present moment is what you focus on with your small self to repress fear. The now is the container for all that is. So I want to dare you to be open to this space that can bring listening to the fear. So Kimberly's question is, I'm trying to stay in the now and not get caught up in the fear of not having a real plan. So one of the things you're saying, let's rephrase that. I'm excited to see what I am without having to control everything with plans in the future. I want you to hear the difference. See, your way of phrasing it has there's nothing on the other side, has I don't know what I am without it. Do you see that? But if you go, I'm excited to finally see what I am without the control aspect of needing to plan everything. And also, I have love for any time I do plan something because we don't want it to be all or nothing, right? So if you take the Michael Beckwith question, what's trying to emerge? You go, I'm so excited to see what I'm becoming. See, you're still talking. Check this out, Kimberly Smith. You're talking from the frequency that still had the job. You quit the job. So we also have to bring compassion to the you that had the job from the now. For your expansion, we're going to be here for the you that's trying to still manage everything because you purged the job, but you didn't purge the you that had the job yet. You didn't purge the you that controls things, that needs to have this for sure given. There's a reason you quit the job, and that's to find out more of what you are without the old hindrance of control. Do you hear how I'm phrasing things that used to be your safety net, your blanket, right? Now, if you phrase it like, I'm so excited to see what I am without my control, you could even, I don't mean it shame, but just so we really identify my control freak that needs to always do this because you're moving to something bigger. I do not need to control things to find out the essence of what I am. And that control that you did have before still served a purpose. So we have compassion for it. Thank you, control, strategy, planning, for getting me to this far. I'm really curious that this causes you to listen past your strategies, right? This causes you to go, okay, I don't have a strategy. So what's here? Versus you going, it's death if I don't have a plan. That mindset will constantly keep you scared of seeing you without the plan. So you'll keep grabbing the plans. But if you go, I'm so excited to finally learn what I truly am without the plan. Ooh, now you're actually phrasing it. What am I becoming? What am I truly without that? The next part says, I want to stay connected and live from my heart. Any advice? So I want you to not stay in the now because you are the now, right? You have a small you trying to stay within all of you. And instead of trying to stay in it, listen to it, right? There's control in stay in the now to not feel fear. Like you have kind of an arbitrary idea of the now, but the fear is showing up within the now. So how about we become the now and let the fear be heard, listened to, and investigated, right? Like let the now be heard, right? Let right now be heard. Deep breath in, release it. The fear needs to be heard. The fear has no power if it's heard. Remember, shame and fear have no power if they're heard, right? It's that they're not heard that they act out. Your emotions act out if you don't hear it, right? If you shut it down, if you stop it. But if they could be heard and investigated, they're free, right? So Annie just got a good idea of this. Sounds like Annie let go of her house. So Annie just said the sentence, I'm so excited to see where I'll be living on January 2nd, or even better, what I'm becoming, right? But that's great. You're getting it. That's exactly right. So instead of trying to stay in the now, which is control happening within the now, just listen to the now. And that includes the fear that's coming up. Because one of the things the now is showing you is your fear. But you're using a false idea of the now to avoid the fear. which is a smaller concept than where the fear is. You just hear the fear, right? That let the now, it's going in this now. I'm showing you fear. So, what is the fear saying? I'm scared because the fear is probably elements of you that planned everything, had an idea of what your future would be, had money security through a job you didn't like. And that needs to be able to say, I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm about to die. I'm scared that I'm not needed anymore. And your compassion will help it dissolve. Deep breath in, release it. Kimberly, let me know if that's helping you out. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for making your leap. And a lot of tears, Kimberly says. Hell yeah. Celebrating with you the release that something that was needed to protect you now is loved and released at its level through the now versus you creating it's very easy. We create a mental now that isn't the now. And it's really just the avoidance of deep feelings called the now. You know what I mean? And that's not the now, that's just avoidance, right? The now is this space that hears the fear, right? Here's for Fears, my favorite 80s band.